Welcome back, everybody, to another Thursday night on Sketch Up with Mog and Mel. We have a power pack tonight of four fabulous artists joining us tonight. Starting off with Steve Firchow, who's here tonight. We're happy to have him. We'll be looking into what he's doing tonight, and he'll be working on a Wolverine for the live art auction. We also have Bobby Breed, who's going all out tonight, showing us what he can do with a uh, Lobo, Battle Beast, Erica Slaughter, and Batman on these sketch covers that he has here tonight. We also have Sophia Cox, who will be working on a Dazzler sketch cover, and Mog will be working on a 11 by 17 Doctor Doom. This is the last minute change that she pulled on us. Omi Remalante will be tonight. He's joining us back just as a special invitation. And we're happy to have him straight from the Philippines again. So all that happening tonight. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this break. Hey, welcome back, everybody. If you haven't yet, hit that follow button. Help us to increase our followers here so that way we can continue to give you these wonderful shows like Nick Baruchi's original art show every Fridays at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Now, also, there's a lot going on this summer. We'll touch base on that. But let's get around to who we have here today. Here with us. How are you doing, Steve?
I'm doing okay. Thanks.
We also have Bobby Brady.
Hey guys, hello.
And what are you working on, Bobby?
Right now I am working on some Battle Beast.
And my screen is Oh, Battle Beast, yeah.
Yeah. I want to have some fun with that. So I got 3 or 4 covers I'll be showing off throughout the night.
Okay, cool. Wow, that's already looking good on that Battle Beast.
Thank you, dude. Thank you.
We see Sophie Dazzler there. She's already got the pencils laid out.
Yeah.
That's looking sweet. How's it going, Sophia?
It's good. How are you guys?
Doing okay. Okay.
Good.
And Omi, we're happy to have him again, straight from the Philippines.
Hi guys,
Have
and
this long distance.
I'm really happy right
Steve
now
here.
because I can see my idol. It's Steve. Hi Steve.
Hey, Omi.
It's been years, man.
Nice to hear you.
Yeah. Hi guys. Good evening. And it's 10 in the morning here, and I'm working on. I have a deadline, a small indie, but pays the bills.
Yeah. You know, and like I was telling Omi off the stream is that, so we sometimes that does happen. We've had Mog on here where she can't draw anything for the art auction because she's got a deadline to meet, or something has gotten like or something like that. So hey,
Yeah.
we're just happy to have you back.
My pleasure.
With the Philippines, and we'll definitely have more on that. We had a lot of guys approached me about that episode that we had with you on there at this past convention in Oakland, right? Because there's quite a few. There's quite a bit of Filipinos there, and we met some new ones. So it'll be interesting to have that episode again. So yeah, definitely something that we'll work on. Later. Steve, you've got something new that you've been working on. What have you got going in your neck of the woods?
Well, I have a lot of things. So I'm in Omi's camp as well. I'm doing whatever I can to pay the bills. I got laid off from my game job last year, as I think I told you before. So I'm doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Recently, I did a illustration workshop for Noman. It's a VFX school here in Los Angeles. That was a big project, took a long time, but it was also a lot of fun. And it paid pretty well too. So I'm hoping I can do another one of those. But I am also working on a couple book covers, doing some color gigs as well. I've been doing some stuff for Top Cow again. Actually, I'm going to be coloring a new Darkness piece this weekend. So it's it's fun to be reunited with those characters. That's what I'm up with.
How does that feel to come back in? I know that happens to quite a bit of comic artists. They'll step away, do something else. A lot of people will go into like graphic designing and stuff, and then you coming back. Do you feel like it's just coming back to your old school stuff, or are you rejuvenated, or how does that feel for you?
Well, it's interesting because I'm bringing a whole different skill set. Working in games for 20, 22 years. So everything that I do, is influenced by that stuff. I've always loved comics, and I still do. The reason I moved out of comics 22 years ago was not because of the art, not because of the stories. It was because of the bullshit. And no offense, but the comic industry has a lot of that. You guys all know that. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. So I needed. I was getting married. I needed a more stable income, and wanted to try some other things. So I've gotten all that out of the way, and I'm coming back, and I'm enjoying it a lot. So, and I'm working with old friends. So yeah, it's feels good.
That's great. That's great to hear. Yeah, that bullshit. It's not just in our industry, but it's pretty much like
it is. It really isn't. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
So you just gotta kind of deal with it.
So we do step away. That's kind of like pretty much how I got into this industry as well. I left the bullshit at one job and I came here and stepped into another pool of bullshit as we continue.
Yeah.
But we love it. We'll step. Even I stepped out a bit. I think it was like 2006, 2008. I stepped away from all this, and then I connected with Mog at that time, and then we came back in around 2017, 2018. So I was out of it for a while before coming back again.
Yeah. So now, let me say something real quick. Regarding going back to your question, I think one of the differences is that I'm 20 years older and I'm much better at setting boundaries and just drawing lines and I got the cojones to say, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
Right.
Whereas 20 years ago, I would just fall into something and, it would end up turning into a mess. So the difference is, I'm just older and a little bit wiser.
That's pretty much what it is, Steve. We've learned how to put these boundaries, these walls up, so that way that stuff doesn't pour into our circle, and
exactly.
We have to deal with that. So I try to avoid that as much as I can. You can't avoid it 100%, but
no.
Let's try to keep it away as best you can, because even if by not doing something, right, you get dragged in.
Yeah.
And so you just got to learn how to deal with it. But yeah, like you said, we've gotten wiser and smarter, and just try not to deal or step into or get into those areas where you will get into that. But something we all learn eventually. So that's great to hear that you're Yeah,
Mel.
but it's good to hear that you're on track there
Mm.
and working. So that's, but that seems to be affecting uh, quite a bit of people in the industry and in other industries as well. Them losing the jobs and stuff,
Yeah,
and then trying to find.
the game industry has been just absolutely hammered the last couple of years.
Yeah.
It's been rough. You know, it's rough on everybody. It is. I've been in games for 22 years, and it feels like a cycle to me. So I know a lot of younger developers are panicking. Honestly, I think it's going to come back around. Right now, it's just we're in a pretty big slump.
Yeah, we are. And yeah, I just saw this post from John Stinsman, who's been a regular on the show, and he just kind of got a major project that he was working on as well. And so he's trying to find how to make ends meet too.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully something comes up for him. He's got enough talent that I'm pretty sure that he will land on something. How about you, Bobby? What's going on with you, buddy?
Oh, just the usual. Just working away, doing some kind of what the guys are saying. It's, I love comics. That's kind of where my passion is. But, living in Southern California is nice because we're kind of surrounded by entertainment. We're surrounded by projects. So the nice thing is over 30 years, I've been able to build up enough people that, still reach out like, hey, we've got something. Might not be the biggest project, but I said, look, I'm blessed to do this. Are you serious? I'll take the project. I just love creating. So yeah, just working away, trying to see, there might be some comic stuff coming up soon. I'd love to be able to get on. So we'll see. But yeah, just working and doing some show, doing the convention appearances and just having fun.
Yeah, we were seeing you for a while, and then it kind of seemed like you just kind of dropped off. And
yeah, a lot of production. Sometimes these, yeah.
Yeah, that tends to happen. I guess we're just kind of like lucky that we were able to see you quite a bit out there. But we'll see you. You're in Denver.
In Denver, yeah.
You're going to be in, right? And then
which
Phoenix,
one?
I think we'll see you at those Phoenix.
Yeah, I'll be Phoenix too. Yeah, Denver and Phoenix.
Right?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I think I just saw Anaheim. Anaheim as well, right?
Anaheim as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we haven't seen you in a while, but now we're going to see you at the next 3 shows that we'll do.
And you get sick of me, you're like, dude, leave.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. But Sophia is going to be at Phoenix, so we'll be happy to see her there.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's coming up in less than a month. So that's one of our better shows. So we look forward to that as well. Anything going on with you, Sophia?
Mostly just playing catch up on commissions right now. I did Planet Comic Con and I overcommitted myself, so I think I'm finally almost caught up. That's about it.
Is this what you do full time, or are you still having other work that you do as well?
I mean, this is what I do, but I'm also very blessed to be a stay-at-home mom. So
Oh yeah,
it's not. Yeah.
that's no. Being a stay-at-home mom, I think, is a great thing, especially with what's going on with the world today. And it's not just here in the United States, but it's around the world with parenting, education, the way how our kids are being raised, and we're seeing now how important it is to have a parent at home, and we really shouldn't be this two-income family.
Yeah.
That's actually
it is a
having an
luxury.
impact on our way of life and our freedom.
Yeah.
But that's totally different.
It's definitely a luxury. My kids are also both much older now, so I have a lot more free time to do this, so I'm trying to push a little harder with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yes, Mike, it's another all-star lineup. Thank you for coming on here. Appreciate you. And Mog is not hiding, but she is working on a.
I'm here.
Yeah, she just has that screen. She's working on a Doctor Doom, right? It was supposed to be an OG character tonight. So sorry about that, Andrew. We're not working on those sketch covers yet, but after we finish the next run of cons, then that's when it's probably going to start, and then you'll see the what's that? Fox Mask Killer, Battle Beast, and some other pieces as well that you don't normally see Mog work on. So get ready for that. That will be all coming up in probably July. Mike is not familiar with Sophia's work. Sophia,
Yeah.
go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself, just that way Mike and the others can get a hand.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So I started doing this, I think it's been like 12 years now. I actually took my daughter, my oldest, to Denver Comic Con. We lived there at the time. I think it was like called Denver Pop Culture Con at the time. And I was always an artist, but I had never like been into comics. And so I took her there and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I want to do this. And so I started working on that, and it was probably awful. Everything was terrible. But I applied and got in through like an artist lottery to Denver. And that was kind of the beginning. And so so I've been doing shows now and for like 12 years. And I've done some small indie covers, but not a lot. Most of my work is just personal commissions, but I do have some sketch covers I can show. I pulled some recent work that I haven't shipped off yet. So this is a Ghostwriter I just finished yesterday, a little bit out of my normal wheelhouse, but
Nice.
It was really fun.
That's cool.
So my camera's not
Wow.
very good, but that was
Awesome.
fun. And then something, this is a little more what I normally do, but this is another sketch cover I just did recently. Gosh, my camera. I don't know if you guys can see that very well.
Ooh,
Yeah,
That's
that's cool.
We see
awesome.
that very well.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And
That's
Wow.
awesome. Great color.
that piece alone is enough to get Mike to
But-
commission you. So he said he wasn't familiar with your work. Now he is. And I'm pretty sure you
Let
can
me see.
expect
This is my, I would
Yeah,
love
from
that.
him.
This is my favorite recent sketch cover that I don't actually know how it hasn't sold, but this
That is
one
nice.
is my
Very
favorite.
nice.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
That's badass, man.
Thank you, Mog.
Yeah. We're happy to have Sophia here. This is your third appearance here on SketchUp, I
Yes.
believe. And it's not the last.
I hope not. I
Yeah.
haven't scared you off yet, so that's good.
I go by the audience ratings, and your rating is pretty high with the audience. So
That's so nice. Thank you.
and I see we lost Omi, but he will be back. Let's go around the room and take a look at what everybody is working on. We see Bobby's there. He's working on the Battle Beast, putting in looks like some final touches on there. And he's got 4 things that he's working on.
Oh, you know what? I actually added in a Spider-Man.
Oh, you did?
Spider-Man, yeah, I'm going to do the Spider-Man versus Rhino, Green Goblin, Mysterio, and Kraven.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the Rogues Gallery
Yeah.
against some Spider-Man. Okay. I mean, it looks like you've done a lot of work on these covers there with all these.
Yeah, I started earlier today, just kind of prepping. I just kind of kept going.
There you go.
And we got
are any of the
Lobo.
other- okay, there's Lobo.
And then
that's gonna be
Batman, I'm going to leave it up to people to tell me what they want to see for Batman. I'll do a villain. If you want to ask what people want to see, I'll do that probably in about 20 minutes or so. I'll start on a Batman villain, whatever anybody wants.
Are you still doing the Erica Slaughter then, or no?
Well, I was going to do Erica Slaughter, and then I started doing Spider-Man instead, and I was just feeling Spidey.
All right. So there you go. You got Battle Beast, Lobo, and Spider-Man. Batman's coming up. These are all on sketch covers, and
they're all CGC ready too. I'm shipping out to CGC tomorrow, so anybody wants that, it's not a problem.
What does CGC mean?
I ship them directly to CGC. A lot of collectors love to get these things graded, so I just do the artist form. I just send it directly there. Every Friday, I do CGC shipping.
Okay, sorry, I'm revealing my ignorance. What does CGC stand for?
Certified Guaranteed Collectibles. It's like there's CGC and CBCS and PGX. Those are the main grading
CBC
companies.
and other.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so
Thanks.
instead of retailers, Steve, where we go ahead and grade them, they have these companies now that collectors go to get them professionally graded, and they'll put them in what is called a slab, which is a plastic casing, and on top will have a label of the company. It'll show like the grading that's on it. Highest, of course, is a 10. Most of the time, the best you can get is a 9.8. See what else. They'll also list like who the artists are, who the writer. They'll have all the credits on there. If it's on the sketch cover, they'll show you. They'll also list who the cover artist is on there as well. So it's gives you all that information, including first appearances. It's all listed on the label, so that way you don't have to look through it. Personally, for myself, and I think I'm just because I'm an old timer, I prefer not to do that. I'd like to open up my comics and kind of like go through them and look at it. And if it does have a missing Marvel stamp, so be it. I'll look at that hole through there.
Yeah, I'm definitely old school, but it's amazing how many people want that. I'm like, okay, I have no problem doing it. But
so here's a question for you guys: the grading, does that affect what you can bill for, what you can charge for your product?
Yeah. It does have a big impact. I mean, just like grading before, grading before when you just had like, okay, is that a mint copy, very fine near mint, you can go down that far. That does have an impact on the value, but with that system where it was just loosely graded by retailers or whoever else, you just kind of like took their word for it. Or if you knew anything about grading, you could kind of like visually grade. Okay, this guy thinks it's a very fine. I think it's more of a VG copy.
Yeah.
But with the CGC, the grading companies, they've made it a standard, so there's no more of that gray area that's in between there.
Got it.
So it's there. But okay, now I say that, but
there's
still
some
kind of a gray area because some people will still say, well, I don't know, because now the grading is very detailed.
It's subjective,
but it still brings the.
It does. It definitely it does definitely bring that gray area closer.
Yeah, that's cool.
That
makes sense.
Right? So it does help. There's some problems they've had in the past. Has put that into question how reliable that is and stuff, because not everybody, you may have a list of what makes up a very fine, right? And everybody's going to go through it, but you're still going to have like 10, differences. It's kind of like giving a recipe, the exact same recipe, exact same ingredients to 10 different chefs.
Sure.
And you tell them to cook that exactly as is. And when they're done, each of those
it's going to be different.
They're going to taste good, but they're going to taste different.
Yeah.
So that that kind of thing. Uh, okay, sorry about that. And Aaron Cohen, thanks for coming, being here, Aaron. It's a plethora of artistic riches tonight. Shout out to Mog and Mel and Big. What's up to Bobby? There you go. That's from
Hey.
one of your fans out
Thank
there.
you, Aaron.
You see Stephen dead at 9810. Mel, I submitted my vintage copy of Spinal Tap #1 to CGC, and they graded it at 11. Oh yeah, okay. No, I don't think I've ever seen an 11 before, but okay. Some people care a little less on what grade originally art gets, but people will take it into consideration. It's also a way to authenticate that this artist did do the work.
Yeah, it's mainly to authenticate that this is legitimately this person's work as an artist.
As an artist, and to also validates the signature.
Yeah.
Right? So, and there's part of that grading is that you can have it just graded as the book, right? And then you can have an artist do work on the cover, like a sketch cover, but you may not want to get it authenticated that way, and you're just getting it graded, right? But if you want to get it for the artwork and the artist, there's a little bit more to that. But,
yeah, so that was going to be my second question was, there's got to be grading for the book, and then how do they grade the art?
That's it. That's where I think it's bullshit. I personally despise the grading of CC for the when it comes to the art.
Okay.
And as an artist, like if you do traditional media, like for me, like watercolor on a sketch cover, which is basically cardboard paper, the paper is gonna warp, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what happens is they ding you. It's like it's your fault. And I'm thinking this is now it's getting to the extreme gray area. Like what are they grading now?
Yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah, I stopped using any watercolors now on the covers because people were getting them back, and they weren't telling me they were upset, but they were like, "It's a 9.4." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's a 9.6." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know what to tell you," and that's what it is. It sucks. It doesn't make any sense, but
yeah.
Yeah, and Rook Piece is right. The artwork is not graded, but what is graded is the book and the condition.
Yeah.
But the quality of the book is going to change because you're painting or drawing on it regardless.
Well,
so
that's
I feel like at that point
you've got
a different product. You know,
in a way you do.
You know, if you're, and this is just me, but if you're putting art on the cover of your comic book, it's about the art. I mean, that's just me, but like,
you know what? This is a psychological thing happens, Steve. So what happens is, like Rook said, it's not supposed to grade the art. It's supposed to grade the quality of the book. So you do this beautiful piece of work, right? And you say you spend, because you're fighting with the paper, say you spend 3 days on it, even though you're supposed to spend 6 hours.
Yeah.
You're fighting with paper. And then the grade comes back to 9.1. And even though they're grading the paper, you cannot help but it's like, it feels like it's a grade. It's like a...
I go back at school like, what?
Yeah,
I did better than that.
What you're saying. Yeah, I get that.
Oh, I did 9.8? Wow. Oh, well, I actually got a 9.8. I think that's very rare for me.
Yeah,
that I get
it's
9.8.
very rare to get a book graded 9.8 after Mog gets.
Yeah, because I do my best. I really do my best, but it just traditional media is a tricky thing, man.
I have to look away when she's working on the sketch.
I think what I'm gonna do now is tell people that the blank sketch cover is gonna look different from a. I don't know. I'm still trying to crack that thing, man.
We tell people you'll get a good piece of artwork from Mog.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get it graded, don't expect a 9.8.
Yeah.
I usually ask them ahead of time. I'll say, is this going to be a CGC? Because if it is, obviously I'm not going to do that. But every once in a while, I'll get people that just say, hey, it's personal collection. I'm like, awesome. Let's just go. Let's go crazy with it. And then I can paint it. But yeah, if it's CGC at this point, whatever. Okay. It's going to be all Copics and maybe some straight oil. You can do oil on it, like spatter and stuff. But yeah, no. Yeah.
Yeah. But as much as I rant about it and I said I despise it, there is a good side to it. I'm going to have to say it, right? The good side is because it's CGC, it becomes what they call registered or something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So all the other collectors get to see it as well, who CGCs it.
Yeah, what she means by that is that it's posted on their website. All the books that they grade are posted on their website. So it's kind of a plus on many levels, because now you've got at least an idea of the books that they have of, like, let's say Uncanny X-Men 95. How many are out there and how many of them are 9.8, 2.0 or so forth? You get all that information is there. And on sketch covers, like ones that you actually put your artwork on there, they actually will scan that in and put that in a database. And so you get to see that artwork. It's actually kind of like helps to promote yourself.
It's a different audience, and you're expanding your visibility, your reach into a very specific market.
Right.
And again, it shouldn't be, but it somehow gives the illusion of added value to you now, because you're authentic, you're real.
Sure.
And because of that, I ended up attracting a lot of people who loves, there's a huge market of audience out there who loves collecting sketch cover art and having it graded. So those clients do come to me because of that. So there is an excellent side to it, but also as a traditional media artist, there's a bit of actually everybody ends up doing traditional media. What am I talking about? So you end up kind of fighting the paper, but hey, maybe I'm just one of the very sensitive kinds, but most people, you just have to roll with it and, enjoy it, I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense. You just have to, you have to take into account what you're working on and how it's going to be viewed.
But this is the funny thing. It's so strange because maybe, I don't know, if I'm fighting the paper, I ended up spending so much time with it, or it because it's smaller. One of my best pieces always seem to come out from doing sketch.
Dude, same. Mog, absolutely the same. I don't get
it. Say that again. I missed that.
Oh, maybe it's because I think maybe there's two factors. One is maybe I ended up spending so much time because I'm fighting the paper. Two, because you're working small. And for some reason, working small, it ended up producing one of the best pieces of my portfolios. A lot of my portfolios that got the most hits, got the most crazy fans and clients, brought a lot of clients, was from the small sketch covered blanks. And I thought it was just me, but Sophia, she just confirmed even same as her. So why is that? Is it because we're thinking small now? Like the pressure of big painting is gone? I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
I think people just like it that, you have the time on them, and that, it's got that, what do you call that? That recognition already. And you're doing a cover on a book like that. You're creating something unique. And it is one of a kind. There's nothing else that's going to be out there like it. And I think that's one of the driving factors why people go ahead and get it CGC'd, is because of that. It is a one of a kind piece, and they want to register it and get it properly noted.
No. What I'm saying is, as an artist, why do we end up performing better on a sketch cover, a small platform than a bigger platform.
No, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that.
I think Sophie was about to say something.
That's okay.
Sophia?
Yeah. You know what? I don't know. I lost my train of thought there, but
Okay.
I definitely have the same
But
thing.
yeah, Mog has to do some really good coverage.
Yeah. Yep. You're all good.
got some cross wires there.
No, go ahead, Sophia.
Oh, that's
there's
okay. That's okay.
a delay.
I don't know if I'm delayed, yeah, or what's going on. So I think it's the smaller size, but I also think it has something to do with like the logo and everything. Like you're working around like that, and you're seeing it as like a whole. Instead of just starting on a blank paper, you're seeing it as a cover to some extent. You know what I mean? And you're filling that space. So
That
that's
makes
what I
sense.
think.
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah,
where I do my
think
best work too, and it's really annoying.
I think the logo, what it does is it just kind of helps it to look more official, even though it is an unofficial approved art piece. That logo though just helps to cross that bridge,
Yeah.
bringing it.
Well, it's like framing, framing a painting. You can, you put the wrong frame on a picture, and it can negatively affect how people view it. You put the right frame on it, and people go crazy. I wonder if that's partly what's happening.
I think that's part of it. I definitely believe that. Like when we started before, I think 5 years ago, right? We were seeing a lot of version covers coming out because people wanted to see more of the art. Now we're seeing less of that. And in the books that we sell, I used to offer both dressed covers and version covers. Now I don't want any version covers. I want the dressed cover on there that shows the title and everything, because then it gives a better idea to the people, especially if they're new, they don't know what that is, and that creates that recognition and continued recognition as they come back. But yeah, it's something I think that people have gotten used to seeing. If you're gonna, like, I think if I was gonna buy a Star Wars piece, like the iconic Star Wars poster, would you want it with the titles on there or without? For me, I'm thinking you're going to want it with it because it's part of the iconic feature of the art piece. It becomes actually part of the artwork. And,
Sure.
It's from that, in my opinion, that's what I would go. Okay, let's see. Stevie B writes, "That's true. My etch a sketch art always look good with the red format, red frame."
You said that. Well
I
played.
love that.
Oh, Rook P said you can't actually look it up like those pieces unless you have the book's tracking number.
Okay.
So it's not like people can see it right away.
Okay. All right. Interesting. So then that's good to know, because you can always share that. Well, we do. Right? When we post that something got slabbed, and we're happy that the people that do get it slabbed, they send us pictures, and included in that picture, you've got the whole thing and the numbers on the top, so you can read it and look at it, look it up if you wanted to.
Sophia, I'm thinking the reason why maybe we also do a better job more often in a blank sketch cover is because sometimes we don't have time, so we try to do it as quickly as possible, right? So our mind is fixated on not perfection, but just produce it fast as possible.
Yes. Maybe 100%.
Maybe it's because that pressure of you don't have to make it perfect. It's not like a commercial cover work, and maybe that releases more of the creative juices or something. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I think 100%, because anytime I'm doing like an 11 by 17 or something, I'm focused on making it into prints or something more permanent, and so I have this there's like that stress there. And but it's just so funny how it ends up working out because I end up liking these so much more with all their flaws.
Yeah. Now, somebody was talking about like coffee stains on these sketch covers, and I'm going to tell you, Mog is not outside of that. She has spilled coffee on the covers.
I mean, I spill like ink, inks, paints. I mean, one time I was doing this illustration of samurai Green Goblin, right? I was doing this like a full-on samurai Green Goblin. I almost finished it, and then I spilled this big blob of orange paint. It's not even green. It's like this bright orange acrylic ink paint on it.
Oh.
And I thought, oh my God, what do I do? And it was like in the center of it. To become creative, and I ended up making lots of pumpkins around it. But yeah, I've still a lot of stuff. I'm not very.
But here's the good thing about when you spill it on a sketch cover and they turn it in to get graded at CGC or whoever. What they don't know if that's part of the artwork or not. So they don't downgrade it. If you have
the
only thing
they the only thing they downgrade on, the same thing. I've worked on these and all of a sudden I realized, oh crap, okay, I dropped something here or there. The only time that they actually will grade down is if, let's say, it appears on the back cover. So I did have that. I had that, and I learned from that. So now before I turn one into CGC, I turn it over. And if there's any sort of marks on the back, I now draw a little doodle over that mark. And then the people are like excited. Oh my God, you did extra. I'm going to give you extra. And then you can still get your 9 point whatever, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we learned that the hard way as well.
I learned that the hard way.
And so we learned that, okay, check the back. You know, if it looks like there's some splatter, you know, add more splatter to make it look more intentional, you know. So more.
I meant to do that.
Yeah.
Bubble or whatever it is, you know.
Definitely was that. I remember now.
And then it doesn't affect the grading. But learn as things you learn as you go, working on these. But yeah, they're fun to do. I don't know if you've seen them, Steve, but you can just get them at the comic book stores, and they're usually mixed in with the new books, so you can grab a blank sketch covers there, and if you want to work on a few, try a few out before you get to your cons anytime soon. They're great to have on there. They're nice little sellers on the table, and people love seeing
Sure.
Oh,
yeah.
Have a few.
I used to only do maybe 3 or 4 a show. And now I literally, I'm not joking, I probably bring a stack of about, I mean, you've seen them on my table, Mel. I bring about 50 plus, and I'll sell half of them a show. People love them. Yeah.
So question for you guys. What are they like? If I go into the comic store, where would they be, or what would I ask for?
Just ask for blank sketch covers.
Blank sketch covers. All right.
Which store? Is there a regular local comic shop you go to?
Yes, there is, but I'm embarrassed to say I probably haven't been there for 5 or 6 years.
Okay, well that's fine. But which one is it though?
It's in Pasadena. It's right next to Zanku Chicken.
In Collector's Paradise, or?
Hang on a second. Let me just check.
Oh yeah, I think it's Collector's.
Yeah, they're probably not every store carries them. Yeah, they have a tendency to carry them. Some stores are heavy on them. They'll get them huge. You just have to go in there and ask and see. And if they don't carry it, there's a lot of stores that you can either order it from online, or living out here in LA, you're going to find a couple stores that have them somewhere.
Okay, one good place that I like to go to. You don't even have to go to the store. Well, at least not right away. Just go to their website, Legacy Comics.
Oh, Legacy's got a ridiculous amount, like huge.
They take pre-orders, so you can get them at a discount that way as well. So I like going around there to see like what's coming out that's going to be new, and I'll go ahead on I'll order some. They're kind of like my second resource. I got another guy that gives them to me for free, but he doesn't get everything. So I like going to Legacy to get some of the other ones, more independent ones.
And Legacy is in Glendale, so
yeah, they're in Glendale, real close to one of the restaurants that I like eating at called what's that Philippine restaurant called?
What, Max Manila?
Yeah, Max Manila. And so
Okay, yeah, that's right around the corner from where I live.
there you go, real easy. If you go in there, you can ask them like what they have, and they might be able to pull something out. But it's best just to go on their website, see what you like, put the order in, pay for it, and then go pick it up. That way you don't have to spend too much time in it, because it is hard to move around. It's pretty tight in there.
well, they got. Have you been into the new one that's across the street? They just went into that new one.
If they haven't, I know they were telling me about a new location that they were looking.
It's across the street.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still tight though.
The owner of that store I've actually known for a very long time, from the 80s and the 90s when he was still in high school. And his father actually ran a con in Glendale.
Howard?
Very nice one though. But it was him and his brother.
Guys, I have a question for you.
Sports cards at first, and then they got into comics.
So here's a question now.
Yes.
Yeah. Which do you prefer, the DC blanks, the Marvel blanks? Because the paper
there is
stock.
no.
That's a very, very good question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see Sophia using the Marvel
Generally,
blanks.
I
I don't know
think,
if it's comfortable, and Bobby's using the DC blanks. And for me, this is what I did before. Like Marvel, I prefer Marvel because this is I used a Karandash here, colored pencils, as you can see.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and this is the other
That's
one.
really
Yeah.
That's
I prefer
Karandash?
the Marvel.
Wow.
Yeah.
The
Karandash.
look at
the
that.
card dash are so nice. They're so
Yeah.
nice.
But it's so
That's what I used
expensive.
to.
So yeah, what do you prefer? What blanks do you prefer?
I like generally Marvel, but DC can do some really good ones when they do their color pieces.
Right.
But I'll say generally Marvel.
Yeah. And
How about you, Bobby?
when we're, yeah.
Well, I mean, I like them both. I mean, it's the ones that are tough is, I mean, honestly, I usually open them up. If people bring one to me, I'll always just open it up before I say what I'll do on it. Because I got burnt back in years ago with like Dynamite, and those because they had a waxy cover, and I didn't know the first time I opened one. I said, "What the heck is this?" But honestly, on the stock, I work on both, and I do a lot of indie stuff. Boom has got some pretty nice ones. So for me, it's just if that's what the customer wants, that's what they get. But I just have to feel the cover. Just to make sure it's a stock that I can work on.
I also do that. I just hang on. I'm gonna touch the cover.
Yeah,
this won't work. I'm gonna say to my customer, no, this won't work. I'm sorry.
Right. It's like, oh, it can only be black and white. I can't put color on this, or
Right. And also, I also choose the blank covers that has a minimal logo on it.
Oh yes.
Like this one, this Spider-Man. It's a bit on the top, and it's really
yes.
It would showcase your illustrations. Right?
Well, what's tough is
the ultimate ones.
Oh,
I'm interrupting. The ultimate ones are the best. I feel like because they put it on the side and it's really fill the whole space.
Yeah, all the ultimates are perfect.
How did you cover it? Drew on the logo. What did you do?
This one was easy because it isn't too much because that's all black, so that's just black.
Right.
But let's see if I have one that's a little more tricky here. Hold on. Really, I just have this one. Like on this one, with her hair.
Wow.
I typically will do
that's
like
great.
I use acrylic a lot of the time, but then
I
the
see.
issue is being able to blend it seamlessly with like
Mhm.
the Copics, and
Right.
you can't go over the acrylic with the Copics, obviously, but you can go over with colored pencils. And so, or I'll just use the acrylic and just making it blend seamlessly. There's probably a better way. I just haven't found it.
Uh-huh.
How do you
I'm,
do
I'm
it,
gonna
Mog?
try that soon.
Like this is
I have found a
another.
better way.
All right. Here
Have
comes
you?
Mog.
Tell me.
That-
Tell me your secrets.
Lots of experience. Okay.
Yeah.
You can use two things. One is something called a ultra matte medium.
Uh-huh.
It's by
Oh yeah.
you cover it. It dries clear and it's matte, and it creates a tooth almost like a papery tooth, and then you can put it over whatever you want, and then you just like paint over it or draw over it. It's
Yeah.
fine. Another one, if you have, is maybe gesso. I mean, this is probably like an
Yeah.
old
That's
painter
what-
way.
I wondered about gesso.
The gesso
I mean-
is you can do white.
You just got to check your cover though before you try and put gesso on. You just got to double check your cover to make sure it'll accept it.
Yeah. I
wish-
do a lot of
I-
acrylic on covers, and I haven't had any
okay.
issues
Yeah,
with that.
I don't
I
recommend
wish the materials
gesso.
you're saying is available here in the Philippines. It's really hard to buy art materials
know,
here.
So like this, see, because like this whole cover is acrylics pretty much, except for like
Wow.
colored pencil here and there. And so the lighting's bad, but and it took it just fine. And so I didn't cover the logo here because I wanted it to like kind of look like flames, but so I find the acrylic work that might be easier for you to find where you are, just like some regular
Yeah.
acrylic paint.
Right.
Yeah.
Either way, you could do probably because you're in the Philippines. Gesso is probably more available to you. There's going to be two different kinds. One's clear gesso and one's white gesso. If you do use gesso, like I do recommend you don't like glob it on because it will create a 3D texture, right? If you want to like smooth flat, just whiten it. Water it down a little bit and then make it smooth and then let it dry, and then see if you can go over it. And you can try that way. The good thing about gesso, it is similar to like ultra matte medium, where it does when it dries, it creates a tooth, so you can actually add color pencils on top. Now, sometimes
Also, I just want to ask: is it true that is there a big market now for sketch cards and blank covers? Because I spoke with someone here in the Philippines, and they told me that you should go back to illustrating blank covers because we have a market now. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that is true.
absolutely.
And even for sketch cards,
It's
sketch
huge.
cards is getting to be
That's
kind of
huge.
like
That's a big market.
Wow.
That is a
Okay.
very big
Big
market.
sketch cards.
Mhm.
But if your eyes are going crazy because you're working small, just start with blank sketch cards. I actually have a question for you, Omi.
Yeah.
You were talking about the DC and the marble, right? And
Yep,
I
yep.
noticed when you showed me the DC one with the carandash, it shows like it seems waxier. But then when you showed me the
Yeah.
marble one, it was not as waxy. Is
Yeah.
it because you were using two different pencils, or was it all same as carandash?
I'm using Carandash brand, but I think the other one what this one
Yeah,
I
the
I
DC one, that one.
yeah, this one I use a watercolor based colored pencil,
Ah, okay, yeah,
right?
okay.
As for the finishing touches, I use a different white Carandash colored pencil. I forgot, and a few Copic white paints. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I use. Yeah.
I see. Okay, that's why.
Now,
So, yeah.
go ahead. Going back to the sketch cards, right? So in the beginning of the year, we had a special episode with VOA who has a very unique, authentic video, authentication sketch card where they you can record the process of you creating the card, and there's a QR code on the card that when you scan it, it replays that recreation on there, so it looks really cool. We
That's
did that
awesome.
at the beginning of the year. I'm actually doing another episode that's going to be on next week. And but the reason why I started getting into that is because I did see the that market starting to grow last year, and I'm not sure exactly kind of what pushed it forward, but definitely yes, sketch cards that are in the packs that come from like Star Wars, Marvel, and all that has definitely helped. But I'm also wondering if it's a part of it is coming from the Magic the Gathering side as well, because the artwork from those cards
Oh yeah.
are just astronomical. What those artists are.
It's insane. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
That's why, because just recently at this show, Oakland, a lot of people wanted my sketch card art.
Yeah, we sold quite a bit of sketch cards. Yeah.
It was crazy.
So now I try to
You do them at shows, Mog?
a set amount.
Yeah, one was at a show, one was at like, it was insane because I did a color one, and it's almost like the same price. I charge the same price as just a small illustration on a bigger paper, much bigger paper, right? But they still would choose the card format, and they pay more. So it was insane.
Yes. So I do work for Upper Deck, and I have for years. Although I need to stop. But I find my sketch.
There's a story there.
There is.
If you talk to the Upper Deck artists, oh yeah, there's stories.
There is. Oh boy, but I now that they don't have their Marvel contract, I have my remaining cards. I do DC for them now, but I have my remaining Marvel cards, which seem to be more popular than the DC cards. I don't know if it's just because it was there for so long that people became collectors, but like I sell if I'm doing an AP card, so an artist proof card from one of those sets, I sell a commission on that for almost as much as a sketch card. It's $250 to $350, and they take me a long time though.
Oh, yeah.
They take me a long time. So, but and the thing is, they love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like but the thing is, I'm almost going blind because it's so small.
Yeah. Hey, Mog, you need to get one of these.
Oh my
seriously.
gosh.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. God dang it, I should.
Yeah, you still didn't get one.
Looking, and
what's up with that?
I don't know why we have to.
No, seriously.
I forgot. God
damn
it, I forgot.
And they're cheap.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, these things they're cheap. You can get them at Michael's or any like craft store, and they will revolutionize your life.
Okay, because I don't know. I'm getting old, so my eyes were like, I can't see where my eye, like the freaking microscopic pupil of a sketch card. Like
Nice,
hands are trembling. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh man.
But anyway, if you want to take a look at what these sketch cards could go for, right? Just look on eBay. There are cards there that are reaching into thousands of dollars, and if you look at the art, you may question some of them, but regardless, they're in thousands. Okay.
I don't have any. This is one. Let's see, I have one here. I did. Reaching.
Here we go.
Okay.
Professional card artist here.
Well, here's the thing. So I made an oopsie on my. My camera got all messed up. Hold on. See if I can adjust my. Well, maybe come back to me. I've got to figure out why my lighting just got all weird.
Okay, we'll come back to her. Now, Mog has not done any cards professionally yet. It's about to change. Okay, but we can't say what it is yet. So when the time comes, we'll be happy to announce that. And I'll tell all.
I'm also considering switching to cards.
Oh no! I don't need the jewel glasses, magnifying glasses. Yeah. I'm gonna be needing that
Okay.
big time.
Yeah.
All right, we got a bid on Steve's Wolverine at 150. Thank you very much for that, Ilya. Right. And but they're doing some interesting things with like sketch cards. Actually, I happen to have these here. So with VOA, since we've been working them for quite a while, they actually gave us these custom ones. Let's see if I can get it on there.
You have to do closer, Mel. You have to go closer. There you go.
Kind of. So that's the back of the card of what it looks like.
That's my name on it.
Right.
It doesn't come out like that regularly. So
That's
So you
so
see that
cool.
there.
And they
Yeah,
also
there's
do
QR
they
code
do
at the
large
bottom.
format ones too, don't they?
That's awesome.
And that's where you actually draw the art.
I'm not sure if they do large ones. Do they do large ones?
They can.
Yeah, but they're only a little bit larger. I don't think they're even as big as a comic book cover.
Now here's the thing. Okay. You can actually have this on anything. You want to put this technology on a baseball, they can do that. You want to put it on a comic book, they can do that. You want to put it on posters for the signature and stuff like that, they can do that. Just work with them and let them know what format you got, and they'll come up with something to have the label for it and stuff. So that is not the problem. It's also very inexpensive to do. Not expensive like CGC or anything. This is only will cost you easy money out of your wallet if you wanted to do it. Okay. Anyway, so on that note, let's go around the room, take a look at the art, and then after that, we're going to take a quick break. All right. So let's start with Mog's piece right there.
Oh, okay.
She's working on a
So
11
pretty.
by 17 Dr. Doom.
It's
and
a
that
horizontal
is-
format. It's watercolor right now, but
There you go.
there you go.
Nice.
Okay.
What size is it?
11 by 17.
It's like longer than 11 by 17. I think it's more like it's really long. It's 10 by almost 18, 17 or something like that.
All right. Well, yeah, some odd rectangle shape.
It's odd shape, but
All right.
yeah.
All right, Steve, let's see what you got there.
Hang on.
Okay.
Wow.
So I cheated a little bit. I did the layout this morning, but
No worries on that.
I'm doing the
Especially
finish
if
tonight.
you're working on an 11 by
Are you
17.
gonna paint it? Are you gonna paint it?
No, this is
Wow.
unless
Just pure
unless,
pencils.
unless somebody wants it painted, because this is actually what I paint on. So when I do a painting, I
Nice.
take
Gotcha.
the Bristol board, put it on a piece of masonite, glue it on masonite, and then paint on it.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at
That looks
Sophia.
awesome.
Okay. See if my lights
And there's
a little
that
weird.
dazzler.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I
Nice
just
looking.
I inked it, but with colored pencils, and then I'm just using Copics now.
Right on.
I mean,
Yeah.
Mike, you're gonna want to jump on that dazzler, buddy. Okay.
So pretty.
And then
Thank
we
you.
have Bobby.
Yeah.
See what Bobby has here.
I've got 3 of them. I've got the Spidey. I don't know, my exposure for some reason, the lighting's a little bit off on this, but
Yeah.
It looks like
Spider-Man,
cell
Cool.
animation. It looks
Looks so good.
Craven,
At first, I thought it
Mysterio.
was a real cover.
Ah,
Really good
right.
work.
Oh man, Omi, thank you. Yeah, so I got this one, and we've got Battle Beast.
oh, Battle Beast. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
gonna do some stars up in the sky.
There you go.
Those
And
the
then
stars are
we've
gonna
got-
cover up your paint blotches.
Lobo, yeah, exactly. And then we got Lobo.
Nice.
Lobo.
Okay, so if
Yeah.
you want any of those pieces, we're looking for a bid on of 200. So don't go away. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. All right, everybody. Remember, we have the EXP exclusive Ben 10 #1 variant out now. Available exclusively from the EXP and EXP shows in stores. You can only get it from us. This is the main cover by artist Jay Fosgit. It is the only cover of the first print that features Gwen Tennyson prominently on the cover. This book is sold out at distribution. It's going to an emergency second printing. But these are still first printings. It is the lowest print run of any of the exclusive variants or any of the covers they did. So these are incredibly rare, we found out. But so this is the main cover. It is $20. We have the main cover, the full color Virgin version, which is $25. We have the line art for $30 and the line art version for $35. You can get these from any EXP show, any EXP sales show, or the explive.com under the shop tab. You can also get all four together as a bundle for $100 exclusively at the exp.com. Remember, other places, if you go into a shop, if you find them out in the wild, they're going to be more expensive because this book is going up in value right now. So make sure you take advantage while you can. And remember, purchase of these books helps to keep shows like this on the air.
Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there too.
Thank you again for coming back, everybody. Tonight we have Steve Firchow, Bobby Breed, Sophia Cox, and Omi Remalante. Thank you guys for joining us here tonight. So we've been talking about all kinds of stuff, art, CGC, whatnot. And we just went around the room and showed what everybody's working on.
I actually have a question for Omi again. Omi.
Yep.
When you catch a cold, do you have like a remedy, like a Filipino remedy that works for like sore throat and coughing?
Honestly, I'm just drinking Bragg's apple cider vinegar and warm water. That really helps, as I haven't had any flu since December. That's what I do. Yeah.
I may have to try that.
Well, you drink apple cider.
The cup
every day.
The cup of the Bragg's a bottle. Put vinegar, then 1 cup of warm water. Mix it up. Drink it the first thing in the morning, every day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it really helps.
First of all, in
Really
Philippines,
helps.
you guys have Bragg's, apple cider vinegar Bragg's in Philippines. You guys
Yeah.
have that?
Yep. It's like when you're here in the Philippines, especially in my location, it's like you're living in California. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't get it. So you're literally drinking 1 cup of vinegar.
No.
No.
You taste
The cover, I don't know what you call that.
The
The
cap.
small cover.
So you
Cap,
fill the
cap.
cap of it up with vinegar.
Yeah.
Pour that into
Then
1
mix
cup
it.
of warm water.
Oh.
Mix, stir, drink.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What
Yeah,
city do you live
I actually
in?
do love
Omi?
drinking vinegar.
What?
What
So,
city do you
yeah,
live in?
That would be
I'm living in Manila, Metro Manila, in Taguig. Taguig.
I've been to Manila.
When you visit Manila, just
I was
message me.
yeah. I was like 3 feet high when I was in Manila. It was a long time ago.
Okay, but
Yeah, but
when you visit, just message me. You know what? I just want to tell this to Steve. When I was starting, I watched your what video was that? The tutorial videos.
Noman.
The Noman videos, the first one, and then Devant Art was on its baby stages yet. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Then I watched your video and I learned a lot. And man, you're amazing. You're really one of my.
Well, I'm glad
And
to hear
I
that.
think you know that. I
I'm
think you
glad
know
to hear
that
it.
already.
So it's I think for me it's easy, like you stay in this business a long time and it's easy to get frustrated by certain things and but it's always really gratifying to hear that that people are interacting and responding to to what you do, and that
Yeah,
that connection, it's unique to making art.
yeah,
That's one of the
That's
great things
that's the
about
gold and the love that gets us out of
yeah.
bed
yeah.
every morning.
I think
True.
I think I already told this story to Mel and Mog that uh, because I don't have any internet back then.
Oh, right.
What I do was copy your one of your works through comic books.
Okay.
That's what I do. I like, wow, is this Steve's work? I'm gonna copy it
Cool.
because
Well, I mean,
well,
that's what we all used to do. Like before
yeah.
the internet, I mean,
Mm,
that's how I learned to paint. Like
mm,
I copied Frank Frazetta, I copied
mm.
the Hildebrandt brothers, I copied
Yeah,
Michael Whalen,
yeah,
acrylic and oil, and that's it's there was no no tutorials, no
yeah.
instruction books, no YouTube, and you just you look at it and you turn your brain on and make it go.
Right.
It happens.
It's it was always you and Christian.
Okay, right on.
Yeah, it was all, yeah. If I see
Yeah,
a comic book
Yeah.
in in my comic book store, and yeah, your work automatic,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy it and review it. Then
cool.
when your CD came, when your CD was available, saved up and bought one and studied it so hard. Like, oh, I think you remember this, Mel. The Lan Medina piece took me 3 days, right?
Oh yeah.
It took me three days, and when I got it, it's like, what is this? Close to Steve's color work? I'm good.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. So basically, you're making all of my mistakes.
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't know that, but now you do.
Nah, yeah. Maybe until now.
Oh, that's okay.
No, that's cool. That's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
that makes me feel good.
Yeah, no, it's really a
Oh,
pleasure.
and,
Like,
and to return the compliment, you're doing fantastic work. So
thank you so much.
you're
Yeah.
a regular. You're
Mm.
doing excellent professional work, and you got a name for yourself. So
Thanks to you. Thanks to you. Big
Cool.
thanks to you.
Yeah.
And
so
you just
I
finished your house, right? You're in your new
Yeah.
house. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
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 Yeah, cool.
I'm in my new house. My wife and I, we saved a lot, and like I'm always telling this to my fans that this houses was built. Half of it was built through comic books,
Yeah.
and here in the Philippines, it's really hard to get in the industry, especially the international scene.
Sure.
So I was blessed that maybe because I kept on marketing myself, so showcasing my work. I, I maybe that's the trick, but yeah, it's really hard to get in. Like, for for me, it's I'm having a hard time landing Marvel and DC work unless you have an agent. And I don't work with agents. I don't work with what do you call that? Yeah,
Yeah.
agents. I don't want to work.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's all me.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret.
Uh,
You're in good company because I'm having trouble getting work from Marvel too.
yeah.
So
but
You know,
as long as we have like small
And
project that pays the bill, I'm good. I'm good.
yeah, yeah. Well,
And I don't know.
that's cool.
I also work. I work with Marvel, DC, but under someone's name, a
Right, right.
ghost colorist. Yeah.
Yeah, getting their processes have changed a lot over the last 20 years. And I'm not convinced. I should be careful what I say right now. Yeah, it's weird. It's just some of the policies that they have, some of the ways that they hire artists is a little bit. Well, I'll just say this: it's different than other industries. It's different than publishing. It's different than
it's
definitely
questionable.
different than games. So it's, but that's what makes comic books interesting. But anyways,
Exactly.
It is the nature of the beats that's changed.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, same boat. We haven't landed any work with any of those publishers in that yet. So many people say, "Why aren't you doing this for so and so?" But we do get by with. We're fortunate enough that we have enough work to get us going and stuff. So
I think to get in now, it's like they don't even have any submissions. It's just
no, they do.
They'll contact you.
Well,
That's it. So if you're not getting contacted, forget about it. That's the kind of message I'm getting. So
there is a submission, but that's a lot of times that's at the conventions. Other than that, just keep producing work. Your name gets in their ear, they will contact you. That seems to be their
Right.
way of finding out about
But
who
but
you
in
are or somebody.
but in my case, I'm not hoping to land any job for these two anymore because man, this July I'm turning 50. So maybe just well, if I don't know, offer will come, I'm gonna accept it. But for the new artists out there, you know, just keep on posting your work. That's the advice I'm gonna give. Just keep on posting what you feel is good because right now it can be so traditional. Like you can copy my work anymore. You just have to. The trend right now is like manga, anime style. I don't know. Just keep on working and posting. That's what I did. Because
yeah.
I
Well,
don't have any
so
agent
I
or
think
scouts.
you're making a point
Mm.
that I think is absolutely critical, and that is you gotta like it. You gotta like making art.
Right.
yes,
You have to. It has to be. Let me put it this way: art needs to be the end, not the means to an end. Right.
Yeah,
So
right.
for a lot of people I know, art is a means to an end. It's like I'm going to make art so that I'm going to make art so I can work in video games. I'm going to make art so I can do this or that. I'm going to make art so that I can get likes on Instagram. That's going to kill you. You're
right,
not gonna
exactly.
be successful that way. Art has to be the thing that you like doing.
Yeah, you love doing.
Yeah.
You
And
have to
so,
love it.
to your point, Omi, that's I agree. You just have to do it and post it, and it's disappointing if you're not getting all the work that you want, but it's got to be your thing. It's got to be fun first.
Right, exactly.
Okay,
You
that's
have
all.
to have fun.
it's so weird.
Pastor Steve is done preaching.
But what's funny is Omi and Steve, like the older and more we do work professionally, we end up saying kind of like almost Star Wars abstract advice, like you gotta feel the force, like it's so frustrating. It's we're amateurs. Like, what do you mean?
Well, yeah.
You know,
You're all
you can't
talking like
teach
Yoda.
passion.
Yeah, you have to like it first. It's like, wow.
You can't teach it, and I've had this conversation with Mog early on when we met, and we were talking about hiring people. So, would you hire somebody with 10 years experience, or would you hire a new guy that just loves what he's doing and has all that kind of passion? You know, and for me, I said hands down, I'm gonna hire the guy with passion because he's gonna be easier to work with. He's hungry for it. He has no problem getting up in the morning and doing the work and staying overtime. Whereas somebody with 10 years experience, you know, yeah, sure, he can do the work and he can probably put on really good quality, but he may not be easy to work with. He's
Right.
got some walls that are already up. You know,
Yeah.
so,
Yes,
It was
it's interesting. I
because
had a
in Oakland, you just met a
conversation.
Filipino artist.
I had a conversation with an artist a couple weeks ago. Not at a convention. I was out in the wild, and we were talking. And he's a gallery artist over in Santa Barbara. And so we were kind of talking, and he just seemed so underwhelmed by what he did. And I was like, "Well, aren't you?" He goes, "Yeah, I make a lot of money, but it's boring. It's cookie cutter." And he's like, "It's not what I want to do." And he was like, "God, you're so excited about what you do." And I'm like, I'm blessed to do what I do. Are you serious?
Right.
But it was such a weird, like, I felt actually bad for him because he just kind of seemed defeated. He was just like, "I'm glad you're happy." I'm like, "Yeah, but I know this guy's man. I know who he is." I'm like, "You make a lot of money, but clearly that's not what it's all about." And I agree with your point, what Steve is saying. Yeah, you got to kind of, art for art's sake, you have to feel it, you have to want it, you have to enjoy it. And I felt bad for that guy. I was like, dang, dude, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. It's weird how that happens.
But
I'll
imagine,
give
like,
you an example of exactly what you said. Huh?
go ahead.
No, I'll give you an example of exactly what Steve and Omi, you guys said. I met this Filipino artist in Oakland. He's like an old timer now, and his name is I think, what's it?
Tony Dela Cruz.
Tony Dela Cruz. And he was talking like he was traditionally trained and everything, just like us. And he was trying to get into doing lots of work for Marvel and DC or anything. And he was copying that classical style everybody was doing. And then he realized I could spend hours and hours and trying to be the best penciler, but these guys like are so good. So I'll spend up so many time, like hours, and trying to develop it. And one day his career was he was just losing so much money. He said, "You know what? Screw this. This convention is going to be my last convention year, and I'm just going to do what I want." And it was just graphic style art, just flat graphic style, right? It was all about composition, design, and color. That's it. But that's what he kind of liked doing anyway. And he was kind of gearing towards that. And it took years to get that style anyway. So he just went all out with that. And then within that year, he got all the gigs. People approached him. He just got the money. And he realized if you like what you're doing, people just know. They feel it.
Yeah.
And they like your art too in return. Is that there's a resonance.
Yeah.
So
100%.
it said it took him almost 20 years, but he figured out you gotta like what you do.
That's how you add soul into the work that you do, and the people can feel it. And
And he was afraid though because the style is nothing conventional like a comic style. It was just like a graphic style. But you know what? He got gigs from like merchandise, like T-shirts, caps, posters, movies, like everything that he never thought was possible. But that just can't. He didn't aim for it. It just happened.
there are several artists in the industry that have a stylized art style that is not traditional with their stylized artwork. Um, so it might be a fad at times, but they are able to garner gigs but the way how they do that is, and it shows in it, and because of that, they can survive, and it just again shows that you have that passion and love for it, and you're producing the work that you love and like. People are going to feel that.
Yeah, you can't be afraid of you can't be afraid of showing what you love, because you're afraid of like rejection, or it's not the trendy, it's not the trend, it's not blah blah blah, but you just hold on and you just do it.
It can become a trend. It's when they start talking, when they start feeling that love that you have for it, the artwork that you do, that's when they start really getting, oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So and in my case, it's like I'm working on coloring comic books like almost 20 years also, but I still feel the same, like the same newbie. The passion's still there, and that I can beat the deadlines always. And because I really love comic books. It's in my name. Omi Comics. It's in my name.
Yeah.
So ever since I was little, I really love comic books. So yeah, the fire's still there. Even though I'm turning 50, I still work hard. I still, keep on challenging myself. Like, I don't know, I change styles a bit. I don't know if Steve does that also.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to happen. That's evolution. And if you're not evolving, then, I mean, you have to evolve. And it's
right.
You don't really even have to try to do that. As long as you're drawing, painting, coloring, whatever, 7, 8, 12 hours a day, you will evolve. You don't even have to try.
That's what I wanted to ask Steve. If you change styles, like what I did,
Yeah, well,
because
I mean,
I was into the cut and drag method, then now painterly, then after that, cut and drag again.
Yeah, so I'm gonna answer that. So when I worked in games for a long time, and then in 2019, I quit the job I was at, and I picked up some coloring work from DC. And what was it? It was Roquefort. Roquefort. I can't remember his first name, but it was a Red Hill book, and I started working on it. And Kenneth. Yeah. And I started working on it. I couldn't remember how to do it. It was like, the cutting the selection and masking this, like the stuff that was in that video that you were talking about. I couldn't remember how to do it. And it was a really weird kind of waking up moment. So I was like, okay, well, what have I been doing for the last, 10, 15 years in games? And that was the evolution. So I didn't try to do the thing that I was doing in the 90s. And so, like I said, evolution is just, you gotta accept that you're going to change and then just roll with it. And some people are going to like it, some people won't. So I've done some commissions where people have said specifically, please make it look like the stuff you did on, Mark
the 90s.
And I'm okay with that, but it's hard. It's harder because I have to go back and like try to remember the things that I was doing then. And a lot of the stuff that I was doing then was out of ignorance. Like there were mistakes because I didn't know how to do it. But it's that thing where those things kind of become your look or your style or whatever. And I don't know what I'm saying. Somebody tell me to shut up or I'll just keep talking.
No, another question, Steve. I haven't asked you this. Does your coloring style depend on the illustration you're working on? like you're working with the illustration of Madureira, you're working with some other artist. Will your does your style, coloring style change?
Yes. Yeah,
Ah,
absolutely.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
absolutely. Not just the penciler, but the inker as well.
Okay.
So my when I don't want the color to overwhelm the line art. So
Yeah,
I
I
see
remember
this
that. I
happening.
always remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, I see this happening all the time still
Mhm.
with comic book colorists where they're just doing all this crazy stuff that doesn't fit with the line art, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
why would you do that? So I always look at the style of the penciler, try to get a sense of what their aesthetic is. Like I'm working with Pat Boutine right now,
Mhm.
and he has a very dynamic style, but he doesn't do a lot of noodly detail. So I try to keep the color the same aesthetic, because I know he's not going to want to see a whole bunch of pointless noodling. So to answer your question, yes.
Okay. And I also remember, I don't know if it was you, that if you're a colorist, do not cover the lines of the illustrator. Like, don't use the dark colors that would cover the lines, because it's a sign of respect. Am I
Well,
right,
yeah,
Steve?
yeah, and also if you're in a studio with really good inkers, Matt Banning, Joe Weems, these guys, they don't, they're first of all, they're fantastic inkers, and their stuff needs to shine through. So especially when I'm working with those two guys specifically, Joe and Matt, I just really try to give it a light touch,
Don't
because
cover the lines.
I mean, if you've ever inked, it's really, really hard. So yeah, it's just like you said, respect the other creators.
Yeah, some good stories there when you say Joe Weems and Matt Banning going back to the Top Cow studio.
Yeah,
we'll save that for another time.
yeah. Well, I still do stuff with those guys. I just did a thing with Joe Weems a couple weeks ago. He did a Lobo card. He was like, "Hey, Steve, are you still coloring?" And I'm like, "Well, right now I am." So it was fun.
Yeah, great group of guys there. We've seen Matt at the shows every now and then here in LA.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's still out there.
He's getting back into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt's cool. Matt is a fantastic inker, as we all know, but he's also just a really, really cool guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool guy and super smart. Like, anyways.
Yeah. Get some bromance.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, so I answered Stevie B's answer there about why you see so many artists doing covers, but not so much as sequentials. I don't want to get
very true.
I don't want to get into the long answer on that, but the bottom line is covers pays a lot more than sequential. The sequential page rate at this time, so that's where a lot of artists tend to go.
Well, it's a different art form.
Yeah,
it's a completely different art form.
Yeah, from
it's like covers are the walk in the park, interiors are the marathon. Yeah. And a lot of people just don't want to do that, or it's a different art form.
Yeah, it's changed quite a bit as well, and it's not too much people are into it. So it's something. It's a question that's risen up as well. Like what's going to happen when you have artists, all they want to do are covers, and you don't have enough people that want to do the interiors. We'll see.
I mean,
Maybe that's when AI just completely takes over.
I work on interiors and covers, and I'm gonna say sequential art, it really sucks the life out of you. It's just, you have no life.
Oh, look at all that.
Wow. You too, huh?
Yeah. So when you say suck the life out of you, that's what this did to me.
Yeah, it just sucks it out, man. It sucks it out. And what sucks is that the painting, you put so much time in it, but a piece of painting, will sell much better and faster and cost. I don't know, just it pays more too. So
that's the other drawback is that you can sell, a traditional artist can sell the cover and get a whole lot more for it. So it kind of helps make up that pay.
No, even versus interior pages, like people don't necessarily buy every page you're gonna do.
No, well, see, that's the reason why they ask for pages to have like more like full illustration pages, like a splash page or a double spread, or if you can have that character, a full figure taking up half the page, because those are the pages that have a good chance of selling. But that doesn't happen often enough to make up for the amount of work that you put in for pages.
Yeah, like you're talking one page is gonna cost you minimum 3 days, and if you're penciling and inking it, oh my gosh, you're talking like sometimes, depending on if it's a splash page or whatever, like it could take even 7 days. And then later on, you're lucky if you can, I don't know,
get some money for it. Because I see pages out there, published pages as low as $20.
I know, $20.
And I'm going, this stuff looks really good, and it's not selling.
Because there's so much of it. It's like, yeah.
But that's basically, that's part of the story anyway.
So what are you going to do with yours, Steve? Are you going to eventually sell them, or just going to hold on to it?
I have been selling them off and on. These are 30 years old. I've had them. The stack started out like that, and they've been going down like that.
Going down.
Mm-hmm. So people come out of the blue. Like just a couple of years ago, a guy in France contacted me on Instagram, and he was like, "Hey, do you have any More Than Mortal pages?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he buys 15, 20 pages a year, and other people, they just kind of come out of nowhere. So to answer your question, eventually they'll all be gone. I'm not going to keep any of them.
And that's basically common with all the artists that I've spoken to that have artwork. They've been slowly selling them. A lot of it goes up on eBay, and you can see that up on there. But that's why I tell Mog, she wants to throw the pages away, and I said no,
not
yet anyway. So I hang on to them. There's always somebody out there that will appreciate enough that's kind of like, it doesn't take up too much space right now, so we can just hang on to it. All right, let's go around the room. We've got about like 15 minutes left on the show, and look at what everybody has going on here.
Wow.
Working on that Spider-Man piece. You got Spider-Man versus the Rose Gallery in here. Pretty much every major villain is there. We are looking for a bid of 200 on that, and that is not the only piece Bobby has brought over.
Oh sorry, I've got Lobo.
He's going to be the man pretty soon out of that superhero movie. So
yes,
now's your chance to jump on that. Okay.
And then we've got Battle Beast.
And Battle Beast, one of the top indie comics right now.
Have you actually read or seen The Invincibles?
Who?
The TV show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen the most recent season. I have not been able to make the time to see it, but I've watched it. Yeah.
Cool.
There you go. Okay. All right. Next let's take a look at Steve. Working on that Wolverine
Wow.
on an 11 by 17.
So all this here is going to be black. It's all going to be dark.
Gotcha.
Wow.
The guy, I got a bunch of work to do on the guy. This background stuff isn't going to get much more. I want to keep that like very much in the background.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where it's going.
Okay.
Is that like a Savage Land theme?
Okay. Quick story.
Yes.
It's one of my favorite comic books. It's written by Walt Simonson, illustrated by Mike Mignola and Bob Wyacek, and it's called Wolverine: The Jungle Adventure. And it came out in the 80s, and it is a fantastic comic book. It's still one of my favorites. It's a square bound, I think probably 48 pages, but if you can find it, the story is fantastic and the art is spectacular. So that was the inspiration for this piece.
Wow. Jungle Book. I love it.
It's called The Jungle Adventure.
Jungle Adventure.
Yeah.
And let's take a look at Sophia.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So I'm just putting down the like base Copics, and then I'll go in with the colored pencils, and that's really where and acrylics, and that's where the magic really happens. But I don't know why my camera is just being.
And we're looking for a bit of that of 150, right?
200.
200 on that. Okay.
Yes.
And if that doesn't go, she'll have that for Phoenix Fan Fusion.
I will. Yes.
At the beginning of June. So you can look forward to seeing that. And we got a bid on the Spider-Man from Ilya. Thank you very much. He is cleaning house tonight. All right, awesome. And now we have Mog.
Thank you, Leah.
Excuse me. Who's working on this Dr. Doom.
It's just all over the place right now. The paper is so wet. I have to wait for it to dry and then chisel in the details. But yes, this is the underpainting.
That looks amazing.
Cool.
Yeah. 11 by 17, looking for a bid of 150. Pretty low. Thank you, Stevie B, for that bid on
Wolverine 150. God damn, that's a really great price. Yes.
It is. All right, and I want to thank everybody for coming on tonight. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mog.
Yeah.
Supporting me while I am sick.
Yeah.
And hopefully I recover this. I get recovered before we hit Denver in a couple of weeks.
I hope so too.
All right, so okay, we got Ilya's 200 on Spider-Man, and Stevie B's got 160 on the Wolverine. So everything else is looking for bids. Okay, and we got about 11 minutes to go. Now, next week, you may have heard me mention, but we have another VOA sketch card thing going down. And I'm trying to remember everybody that we're going to have on there.
Me.
But we have Casey
me?
Parsons will be there. If you
Wow.
Sophia will be there. Thank you. We'll be there, so you can look forward to seeing her art again. If you don't know who Casey is, this guy's going to blow you away.
Yeah, he's so good. Canadian.
Very, very talented artist.
He said this
very
to me
good.
once.
I love
he
seeing
said
what
that
he
he
creates at all the comic explosions. Every time he comes out, it's always something fun.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So I do this thing. I had him at the SketchUp panel in Calgary this last time, right? And I'm introducing everybody, and everybody that's on the panel is on the comic explosion, right? So I'm kind of like telling the audience like how they work, and then here's Casey. Everybody's got a lot of paint scattered on their canvas. Casey has it started, and it's already 10 minutes in. He's still trying to figure out like what he wants to do. He finally gets to it, and then all of a sudden the paint starts flying around. You know, he's drinking, talking to everybody like around him, and they're, saying this and that about his artwork and what's he gonna do and all that. And then 5 minutes before it's over, he's done while everybody else is still working.
Yeah.
And he's turned in some kind of like masterpiece.
Yeah.
He's a He's a fine artist.
He's a fine
trained fine artist.
He basically said he feels like he was born in the wrong time.
Yeah.
He wished he was born during the
Renaissance.
No, he said kind of something like maybe 1600 to 1800s.
Okay.
He would have been happier then.
Mm.
Yeah, he's like the last man who's holding the torch for pure traditional art. Like.
Mm. Okay. So you will get to see him and meet him next week, and we look forward to bringing you to him. He's a really a nice guy, fun guy to get to know as well.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, we also said Sophia is going to be there. Who else do we have? We have Anthony. We've had him on the show once. He goes by TriStar. If you've seen his work, he does some
nice.
very nice work. He's very meticulous on how he does his layouts and things like that. So we also have Thaddeus Robeck is coming back as well. So you'll get to see him. So we have Anthony, we have Casey, Sophie, and Thaddeus, and then Mog makes up the. Oh, you know who else we have coming? Jen Leonard will be joining that as well. Okay, she's a last minute addition I was able to get. So we'll have 6 artists that are going at it on the VOAs. And what else they're going to bring? Well, you're going to have to stay tuned, find out, and watch the show. Hopefully you'll be there with us. All right. And Jay will be producing. I'll be.
Wow, Bobby, that looks dope.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Very
you.
cool.
Yeah. He's fun. I get to go a little crazy. A lot of blood and guts and gore.
Are those his intestines coming out the
It's some monster off camera.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's see, Stevie B writes, hope you feel better, Mel, before Denver, so you don't have to react to having to eat their oysters from the There's a restaurant that we go to with one of our clients there, and he likes bringing us to this one restaurant where they serve exotic meats, and they have mountain oysters there.
Yeah.
Which we typically order as appetizers.
I think they call it like prairie oyster.
Call it whatever you want, but they're commonly known as the mountain oysters.
Aren't they like the inside or the testicle of a bull or something? But
Yeah, something like that.
Close enough.
Yeah. You know, but I thought they'd be huge because they're like the testicles of a bull, right? They're small.
Yeah, that's.
I was surprised.
It's not from the bull. That's the reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I find them.
They shrink when you cook them.
Oh, maybe that's why they shrank.
No, they don't.
Oh.
They don't shrink that much anyway.
No, it was
Okay, this is the funniest
It's
part.
cold outside, okay?
They're like bite-sized pieces, and
Yeah.
I actually find them delicious. Tony Moy is there with us, and he's the one that usually instigates in ordering it, and I back him up.
Oh, do you guys go with Steve and Kevin and Sharon?
We go with yeah.
Yeah, they love that.
Yeah, you know who they are. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Another.
But it's not bad. I do recommend you guys try it. It's very creamy when you bite into it. So.
I wonder why they're.
Good sewing job, Mog.
No, it's not rubbery at all. It's shockingly not rubbery at all, and it's like creamy, like filled with cream inside. Like I don't know how to describe it.
Oh, I'm good.
All right, we need to just stop this conversation.
No, you just try it.
Quit while you're ahead, Mog.
Doesn't understand what she says. I'll have to explain it to her after the show. But,
That's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that, Stevie B, like Old McDonald's Farm, because it's the oldest restaurant in Denver. I think it's over a century old. It actually feels like a museum when you're going in there, because they'll have like articles and artifacts from from history during that time in Denver. See some interesting pieces in there, Indian artifacts, cowboy artifacts, rifles, guns, things like that. And then also in Denver, we have our own unofficial dinner, which we've been calling Das Boot. And we've had that every year since we've been there. So this will be our 5th time where we go into a German restaurant and kind of just take over an area of it and just have a good time, hang out with everyone. So if you're going to be there, let me know.
Dude, count me in.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen this movie, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? Do you remember the scene that he goes into this bar and he's like, can I have a glass of whatever beer? And they give him a humongous boot to drink from?
I don't remember that part.
That's what this place is popular for, is that you can get, and that's the reason why we call it Das Boot, right? It's a German restaurant. You can get this. I don't know how big that thing is, but it's about yay big in a boot. So I'll order a beer in that and share it with people. But it's just kind of nice to have that big boot and drink out of it. So we had I think last time we had maybe about 40 people. Not sure how much we're going to have this time, so we'll see. All right.
It's like fun.
I was going to ask, what's in a Denver omelet? You're talking about a basic Denver omelet. There's nothing really to it. I believe that's ham, green pepper, onions, mushroom, I think. It's pretty basic. It's not too bad. But I think you know that, Stevie. All right. So we got, I think Ilya kind of cleaned up tonight. He's got 170 on the Wolverine. He's got 150 on the Spider-Man.
Oh, no, Stevie has 170. Ilya did 200 on the Spider-Man, I think.
Okay, right. Yeah, and we will get that when they fill out the magic form. All right, so 8:54, we got 1 minute left. Want to thank you guys for joining us, Bobby, Steve, Sophia.
Yeah.
Omi, thanks again for being
Thank you
here.
for having us.
And we'll definitely have everybody back. To everyone else, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully we'll see you out there in the Comic Con runs. Good night, everybody. Take care.
Have a good night.
Thank you, guys.
Night.
Good night. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Steve. Bye.